live a life of secrets and deception. But what if I told you that one couple were so cripplingly deceptive that they ended up killing one another? When Kiana and Ronald Burns tied the knot in 2015, the celebration was filled with luxury. There was choreographed dancing, top-of-the-line food and service, and everything was professionally recorded for the whole world to see. What they didn't know, however, was that years later, their battered and bruised relationship would no longer be possible to hide. A fact that one of them in particular could not bear to become a reality. And tragically, it would end in the most violent way possible. Welcome back to Coffee House Crime, folks. My name is Adrian, and today you will see just how fake people can be online. Within this video, we're looking at the horrendous marriage of Kiana and Ronald Burns, and how their massive egos would slowly eat each other apart. By the way, if you're new here, I post videos like this up to 2 times a week, so if that does sound like your kind of thing, please consider subscribing. And now with that said, please grab yourself a coffee and let's caffeinate while we investigate. This is the case of the Burns family.
Oh man.
Welcome to Atlanta, folks. As the capital of the Peach State, Atlanta is brimming with fun things to do. It also played an essential part in the Civil War and the 1960s civil rights movement, so it's no surprise that this city is filled with cultural and historical significance. If you don't mind humid hot summers and enjoy mild winters, lots of green space, good food, and millennial vibes, then Atlanta may be a great place for you to live. That is, of course, if you can stomach its higher than average crime rate. In fact, the violent crime rate stands at 2.5 times higher than the national average. Either way, crime rate aside, let me tell you, the people of Atlanta were not ready for this story. Things in your life, good and bad, can change overnight, and sadly, this happened for the Burns family. On November the 6th, 2021, a distressing call was made to the authorities. Atlanta Police Department responded to find a married couple dead in their own home. It appeared that one of them had murdered the other before taking their own life. Kiana Burns, aged 44, and Ronald Burns, aged 46, were home alone when, just before 9 PM, Kiana shot her husband and then herself. This story, much like any other murder, was an unbearable tragedy for everyone around them, especially for the 8 children they left behind. Kiana and Ronald were well known in the area and even online. The so-called power couple owned several businesses together, and appeared to be very well off. This included a salon, a barbershop, and several online consultancies. And to add to that, the couple would often share their relationship online. Now, despite having 8 children, all 8 of them were thankfully out of the property at the time of the murder, and there were no other fatalities. But many questions did arise from their deaths, because for so many people, this made no sense whatsoever.
Hello?
I mean, they were madly in love with each other,
we
had multiple kids, and successful businesses. And as far as anyone knew, they had no enemies either. So, how did this end in homicide-suicide? It was quickly established that Kiana shot her husband and then took her own life. And
Big Chicken and Cuzza, what's going on?
Hello there, Mr.
What's going on, Chicken?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing tonight?
We live. Right now, we're watching a power couple that kill each other.
Oh my goodness, tragedy.
Yes.
I'm tuned in.
Yeah, testosterone level was to the roof.
Whoa.
And they had business together, but they end up killing each other. I would say for no reason.
Okay.
Because if you had money, you was making people hate online, so you had a good life. But yeah, let's check out the video. Let's check out some more.
so, with that information, what exactly transpired to force such a tragedy? Well, as always, I'm here to tell you that story. But first, I'm warning you, you better buckle up, because this one is absolutely wild. But first, let's travel back in time and cover the basics. Beginning with Kiana, she was born on September the 15th, 1977, and spent most of her young childhood living in Missouri. Kiana knew that she wanted more from the life she was born into, and so, after graduating from high school, she decided to study cosmetology. After enrolling into the local beautician school, resilience
Hey, let me stop it right there. God damn. I know my girl, she might be mad as shit, but god damn, that bit was fine.
Bro,
You
Kevin, you
feel
better
me?
be
This
careful
bit
now.
was
I'm staying
fine.
out of it. I'm staying out of it because mine's
Yeah.
be watching. So I'm
Well,
gonna
I
have
ain't got
to.
one. Fill me in. What the fuck going on?
Hey, chicken, we gonna get in trouble, chicken. God damn, she was fine.
Rest in peace to a beautiful.
So what
Rest in
happened?
peace,
That's
god
all. We
damn
got
it.
rest with R.I.P. her.
They kill each other.
What happened?
Yeah, she was fine, god damn. My girl, she got me mad as hell, but god damn, she was
Can
fine.
you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you.
Okay,
We
so
hear
fill
you.
me in. My phone overheated.
The
So what
deceased.
happened is we have these two influencers. They was making people hate online. You know, they had a great life whatsoever. And make a long story short, they end up killing each other. They had 8 kids together,
Hmm.
but the relationship didn't work.
Wow.
They had money.
Got a whole fucking
Yeah,
family.
they
And they
had money,
killed
but
each other?
Mm.
yes, they end up. Yeah, they did.
How did they kill each other?
On some craziness.
How do you kill each
Ego.
other? Usually one person kills unless it was like one of those double knockout type
Yeah,
situations.
that's what happened. That's what happened. Uh, killed him first.
Was it Russian
Yeah,
roulette?
she killed him first and then kill herself.
Okay, so it was a murder suicide.
Pretty much, yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes.
To keep the family afloat. In fact, divorce courts back from 2014 show that he couldn't even afford $250 monthly payments. But now, in this new marriage with Kiana, Ronald had access to her business and, sadly, of course, all of her money. In his overconfident and dysfunctional mind, Ronald believed that all he needed to do was to use Kiana's money to lift himself off the ground. And if he was able to do that, then he could propel both of them further up the food chain. And so, with dollar signs in his eyes, Ronald used his wife's hard-earned money to finally fund the business ventures that he had always dreamed of. Soon after this, his social media pages showcased his financial consultancy companies, 2 of which were named Six Figure Ambition and Legacy Financial Solutions, and depicted his family living in the upper echelon of success. Many of these photos online showed the couple posing with merchandise and attending many conferences, peppered in with apparently dozens of legitimate testimonials from happy customers. However, it does not take much digging to realize that these posts were not telling the whole story. Because, in reality, all Ronald was actually doing was sucking his wife's beauty business dry of money, using all of the finances she had built over the years to fund his crackpot advisement firms.
Hi, I'm
Crack
Ronell
pot.
Burns, and this is my lovely wife,
Oh
Kiana
man.
Burns.
Hi.
Today, we're going to talk to you about
She was spending her
entrepreneurship and how it
money.
greatly benefited our
The
lives.
crack.
For those that don't know, my husband and myself, we've been entrepreneurs for the last 20 years. And our mission
No,
is to
you
bring
was
you
a
guys along
girl.
to become successful entrepreneurs as well.
And in being in business over 20 years, guys, one of the fundamental things that we believe is that you should never spend all of your business time building somebody else's business. You should be in a position of leverage income where you make money that doesn't require your time, because you only have 24 hours in a day. And if you spend all of your 24 hours building another man's business, you'll never own your own that you can pass down to your kids. We look forward to teaching you.
Now, it's important to remember that
Oh man, they had a good message, but they didn't practice what they preach, man.
So
Oh
what were
man.
they beefing about?
Money. You know, it's always come down to money.
He was
You
stealing
know
from her
that's the
for his
root.
crack
Well,
addiction.
money ain't the root of all evil. The love of money
He-
is the root of all evil.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Yeah,
Love of
apparently,
money.
yeah, they was not practice what they preach, man.
Definitely not. Especially, I don't know. He wasn't doing the right thing on his end. It sounded like,
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
was trying to scam her.
and
yeah. That's the way it's
he
always
had an
is.
addiction to crack.
Yeah,
What? What?
Yes,
yeah.
the
He had an
bitch was
addiction.
to crack pipes.
So
Oh
that makes
man.
so okay. Now that makes sense. You know, anytime something does not make sense to me, the
Uh-huh.
only way, like, you know how like variables, like it's like A equals such and such. Now you got to find what it is for A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is
A
A?
is usually
Yes.
crack if it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
They smoking
Subtract the
crack.
two
That's it. If
variables.
something don't make sense to me, I just assume you're smoking crack.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, that is insane, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to them,
Definitely.
man.
R.I.P. to them and
R.I.P.
good
But
blessings
anyway,
to their kids.
8
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Oh, they had kids together too?
Yes,
8.
they did.
8?
Yes.